Going on, guys? Welcome back to the Vintage New Jersey podcast, where we dig up the best stories, legends, and lost moments from the Garden State. Today, we're pulling up a bar stool in Hoboken, New Jersey, 1 square mile of pure attitude, brick row houses, Sinatra swagger, and more history than the Hudson River can handle. If you've ever taken the path into Manhattan and looked left, it's that view. That skyline is what people know now, but 80, 100, 150 years ago, this little city was already making big noise. Let's go all the way back to the beginning of America's game, 1846, Elysian Fields, right on the Hudson River. The New York Nine beat the Knickerbocker Club 23-1 in what's considered the first official baseball game with modern rules. 90 feet in between bases, 3 outs, 9 innings. Alexander Cartwright laid the blueprint right on right on the grass in this city. There's also a plaque on 11th and Washington where you can stand and picture that moment. It's pretty awesome. I mean, it's condos and street now, but it's a great piece of American history. Um, Now there's a line that pretty much sums up Hoboken's whole attitude, which I think is pretty sick. So picture yourself World War I era. The American doughboys are shipping out from the Hoboken piers, which was the busiest port and gateway to Europe. There were soldiers, longshoremen, bands. It was just chaos everywhere at that point. General John J. Pershing surveys this whole chaotic scene and shouts, "Heaven, hell, or Hoboken," which basically means we're either going to win this war or go home to paradise, or dying and going to somewhere else, or at the very least, we'll be back in Hoboken drinking by Christmas. And guess what? It did happen. Christmas 1918, boys came back, parades all up and down Washington Street, crowds cheering, and the phrase pretty much cemented forever. Today, you could see it on, T-shirts, postcards, and local beers. I love that phrase, "Heaven, hell, or Hoboken." Around that same time, a little baby was born on 415 Monroe Street. His name was Francis Albert Sinatra. Frank's mom was a political powerhouse and a midwife. His dad was a local fireman and a bartender, bar owner. Frankie grew up tough, like a lot of people did in that time period. He grew up in the Italian section. There was an Irish section, but either way, it was a tough area. Legend says that he got his first singing gig up the street at the Union Club. Three bucks and a couple meatballs. I mean, that's as Jersey as it gets. You can still visit his house to this day. There's a little star on the ground, and people leave, quarters and cigarettes there, like it's a little mini shrine. Then by the 1940s and 50s, things got a little hairy. The docks got really rough. Mob influence was heavy. There was longshoreman fights, corruption, and they actually nicknamed it Staboken. This was the real life inspiration for the movie On the Waterfront with Marlon Brando. The warehouses all empty out, families moved away, but Hoboken moved, and it survived past that, which is typical. It doesn't go down swinging the city. Fast forward to 1964, three high school buddies, Tony, Peter, and Angelo, open up a little sandwich shop on Second and Washington. They call it Blimpie because their sandwiches look like little blimps. The original spot had the original recipe, which was paper thin meats, oil, vinegar, and sweet hot pepper relish. You grab a Blimpie best, walk 2 blocks to the waterfront, and you have pretty much the best views in America. I mean, you can't beat it even now. Then the miracle comeback, late 1970s, the artists start, moving into the area, renting out these vacant, empty lofts. Maxwell's opens in 1978 and becomes a music landmark. Bruce Springsteen stops by from time to time. Yo La Tango formed here. REM kind of got their footing here, and then the yuppies discover that the path is only an 8 minute train ride to uh, Wall Street. There's a lot of condos now, but the soul stays. If you walk Washington, you'll see these 120-year-old row houses like the ones behind me. Grandma speaking Italian in the park, kids playing baseball, just like Frankie Sinatra did. Hoboken celebrates its roots like no other town. They have the St. Anne's Festival with mountains of Zeppeli. They have Sinatra Idol contests. They actually do like a throwback vintage baseball game where they have wool uniforms, underhand pitching, no gloves, all old school. Also, don't sleep on the Hoboken Terminal. It was built in 1907, all copper ceilings, stained glass. Generations of ball players, soldiers, immigrants all have walked underneath that beautiful clock tower. It even survived Sandy. It's pretty much a masterpiece hiding in plain sight. I mean, it's just beautiful. So the next time you're in town grabbing a slice at Benny Tudino's or snapping that selfie of the skyline from Pier A, just remember you're standing where baseball was born, where some of the best Italian food on the East Coast is, where Sinatra learned how to sing, and where this 1 square mile town somehow became larger than life. Hoboken, New Jersey, small city, big heart, still hitting home runs after 170 plus years. Thank you for listening. Drop your favorite Hoboken memory below. I'll catch you on the next time. Thanks for listening.